Chapter 6192. Jacob suddenly felt like he was surviving a disaster. He also became excited instantly and said quickly, "Thank you, Mr. Hong." "Thank you, Mr. Hong." Orville said, "Don't thank me in a hurry. Although I can help you, I can only help you to a certain extent. It is impossible to really be like him. As you said, take you out completely and let Irvin take all the responsibilities. After all, Irvin is my younger brother. If I force my younger brother to stand up for an outsider, how can I convince my younger brothers in the future?" Jacob's heart sank again and he asked nervously, "Then how can you help me?" Orville said, "I can say hello to the police. Help you solve it and don't let it rise to the legal level, so at least you won't go in." Jacob's heart suddenly rose again. Not being able to go in means that he already has a guarantee. He may lose his face and his job, but he will not lose his freedom. Just when he felt a little better, Orville said again, "However, there are conditions for me to help you. Only if you agree can I help you. Otherwise, you will have to do it yourself." Jacob said hurriedly, "Mr. Wu, you say it, as long as I can do it, I will definitely agree." Orville said, "Although I can keep this matter out of Antique Street, you still have to resolve it inside Antique Street. So I want you to go to Antique Street to apologize to Zhu Liangyun in person as soon as possible. And also refund the 300,000 you earned from him." When Jacob heard this, he almost cried, and said with extreme grievance, "Mr. Hong, Zhu Liangyun has already earned 19.7 million. Do I have to pay him back the 300,000? Orville said, "How much he earns is his business." "You earned his 300,000? Proceeds from fraud, do you understand the concept?" Jacob blurted out excitedly, "But I still spent 98,000 on shopping. I spent 98,000 and earned back 300,000, and the profit margin was only 200,000. If I refund him 300,000 yuan, wouldn't I lose all my capital?" Orville said calmly, "It's already this time. If you still can't bear the loss of money, then there's nothing I can do about it. Mr. Wilson, you can figure it out yourself." "No, no, no." Jacob suddenly became nervous and said quickly, "Mr. Hong, can't I return all my profits, that is, 2,000 and not a penny more, okay? You have to keep my capital, don't you think?" Orville asked him back, Mr. Wilson, if according to your theory, if a telecommunications fraudster is caught and the police ask him to return the fraudulent money, will he also have to deduct the internet and phone bills?" Jacob was speechless and didn't know how to answer at all. Orville then said again, "Mr. Wilson, I made my promise to you and helped you with advice entirely because of Master Wade's face. But it's now like this, and you're still reluctant to give up the money, so don't waste my time." Jacob collapsed and could only say loudly, "Okay, Master Wu, I will return all 300,000 yuan to him. Is that okay?" Orville then said, "I suggest you donate the money directly to charity. Then take the donation receipt and apologize to Zhu Liangyun, because I just heard that he personally donated 10 million to charity. So he definitely doesn't care about your 300,000. You did what you wanted and donated the money. He will probably give you a high look." Jacob already accepted his fate and said repeatedly, "Okay. I will donate every cent of it." Orville said with a smile, "That's right. Mr. Wilson, money is something external to the body. If you have this awareness, I believe you should be able to get through this matter without any danger." After that, he added, "It's getting late, I think you should hurry up. Go to the Antique Street to meet Zhu Liangyun." Jacob said helplessly, "Mr. Hong, I am in Dubai now. I came on vacation with my wife. I just landed not long ago, and the plane has just stopped." He raised his head and said, "The cabin door hasn't been opened yet." After saying that, he suddenly found that all the entire first-class passengers were looking at him with very contemptuous eyes. Only then did he realize that the voice he had just spoken on the phone was a bit loud, and it was probably that all the passengers had heard it. He was so embarrassed that he suddenly fell on pins and needles. He quickly lowered his voice and said to Orville, "Mr. Hong, do you think I donated the money and then sent the donation certificate to Zhu Liang?" Orville said, "It's a matter of business. It's important. I advise you to put aside your vacation and come back as soon as possible. Otherwise, if something bad happens, I won't be able to do anything." Orville said, "Oh, by the way, I heard. Our local media are already paying attention to this matter and are planning to interview Zhu Liangyun. If this matter becomes more and more influential, I can't guarantee that I can keep my word. So you'd better come back as soon as possible and deal with this matter first." Jacob was completely broken and cried. "I spent tens of thousands on air tickets and a lot of money on the hotel. I just landed after a 9-hour flight. You can't let me go back now? And the money I earned before has to be returned. The capital of 98,000 yuan has been lost. If I lose another 100,000 yuan in air tickets and hotels, wouldn't I become a supervillain?" Orville said helplessly, "Then why don't you take a gamble?" Jacob was frightened and said quickly, No. I can't risk this kind of thing, maybe I have to go in. My wife, she went through a lot of hardships when she entered, and there is nothing I can do to make the same mistake as her." After that, he sighed and said, "Forget it, Mr. Hong. I'll just look at the air tickets and book the earliest flight back."